According to the Silent Protest Facebook page, government statistics show that 50,000 rapes are reported in South Africa every year. We spoke to Dela Gwala, one of the organizers of the Silent Protest, about the campaign and gender-based violence on campus.
The Silent Protest is a very it's a protest that's happened for many years, about nearly a decade, starting at Rhodes University, and then it started happening in Durban, and now this is the first one in Cape Town, here at the University of Cape Town. It signifies a sort of long journey starting in the morning, and in the middle there's a die-in that memorializes and commemorates the people who have been raped and murdered in the country, and it ends off with a shout out and speak out session by survivors and a debriefing session in order to contain and hold the space of what has happened during the day. Underreporting is always a huge issue with sexual violence, and that is the same thing or the same case on campus. We know that it's not being reported, and that the numbers we have don't reflect the number of incidences that happen on campus. As UCT Survivors, the platform I run, we have a blog with over 20 personal testimonies, some of them reported, some not reported, some of them trying to report and then meeting unsympathetic and not supportive institutions and deciding to withdraw the case, or deciding that a long drawn out process is too traumatic to continue. Well, victims can go straight to the police, or we often advise them to also seek medical treatment first. So who we send UCT students to is Victoria Hospital if the rape happens within sort of the campus confines. And then there's an institution called DISCO, the Discrimination and Harassment Office. That is one of the first ports of call to report to, and the survivor is also expected to report to campus police if it happens on UCT property. So as you can tell, there's so many people that a survivor is supposed to speak to in order to report the case. They have to speak to the university because criminal cases often take much longer to prosecute. So if the survivor wants to ensure that they do not have to share a campus space with the perpetrator, they report to the institution. Often those processes are also long and drawn out, even though they're not supposed to be. And dealing with sexual violence seems to happen on an ad hoc basis, and it can take a while for it to be dealt with at this institution and as well as in the criminal justice system.
On the 29th of August, a silent protest against sexual violence was held at the University of Cape Town to highlight the problem of sexual assault and rape on campus. The day-long anti-gender-based violence demonstration saw a crowd of campaign supporters gathering at the Jameson Hall before embarking on a silent march to Bremer Building. Once there, protest participants held a die-in lying on the ground to create the illusion of a massacre as a living memorial to those who have died as a result of gender-based violence. The silence ended with a shout out for justice, where people removed each other's tapes and screamed as loudly as possible.